I'm Taichi Aikawa. I work sales for a food manufacturer here in Tokyo. My job keeps me incredibly busy, and I'm constantly being sent out on business trips. But honestly, I don't mind the travel at all. In fact, I look forward to it. This time I was down in Kyushu for a 3-day trip. After wrapping up my final meetings, I found this tiny hidden gem of a restaurant. Just look at this fatty gomasaba, the sweet soy sauce glaze, the rich aroma of sesame, washed down with some local Kyushu sake. It really hits the spot. This right here is why I can't quit traveling. My secret joy is finding places only the locals know.
You here on a business trip, dear?
Yeah, I actually came all the way from Tokyo.
Then let me serve you something special.
She brought out translucent Kibanago sashimi. It was an absolutely perfect night. Well, it was supposed to be a perfect night, until things got tense behind me.
So you went out with her? Because I was busy. I need you to give me a straight answer.
Hey, keep your voice down. Everyone's looking.
Clearly not a happy couple.
I believed in you for 4 whole years.
Look, I said I was sorry, didn't I?
Sorry. That's all you have to say.
We were doing long distance, all right? I was getting lonely.
So being lonely makes cheating okay.
Hey, I've got my own needs too. Besides, it's your fault for prioritizing work in Tokyo. Stop acting like you're the victim here.
Wow, this is a complete disaster.
I was lonely too, but I pushed through it because I thought you were working hard back home.
Her voice was shaking so badly. She was angry, sure, but she was desperately trying not to cry in front of everyone.
Just don't ever show your face to me again.
The sharp sound of a slap echoed through the tiny restaurant. Everything went completely dead silent. I couldn't even chew my food. The guy rubbed his cheek, spat out a curse, and stormed out, leaving her standing there, completely alone.
I am so sorry for causing a scene.
She bowed deeply to the restaurant staff. I felt incredibly bad for her, but life goes on. A month passed since that dramatic business trip. I was back in Tokyo, grinding away at work. Today I had a massive pitch for a major national restaurant chain. My company's new product lines were riding entirely on this deal. If I messed this up, my boss would definitely kill me. So I was definitely feeling the pressure. I adjusted my tie in the sleek, empty boardroom, taking a deep breath to steady my nerves before the client walked in. Suddenly, the heavy boardroom doors slid open.
Thank you so much for waiting, Aikawa-san. I am Misaki Inoue, the lead coordinator for this project. I will be taking care of you today. It is a pleasure to finally meet you in person.
We locked eyes, and my brain completely short-circuited. Wait, what? It was her, the crying girl from the restaurant in Kyushu. She was my biggest corporate client. I could tell she recognized me instantly, too. Her perfectly practiced polite smile completely froze in place. We were both internally screaming in absolute panic. Of all the people in Tokyo I could have pitched to, why did it have to be her? This was literally the worst possible coincidence on Earth.
Oh, do you two already know each other, Aikawa-san?
Yes. We actually crossed paths at an exhibition down in Kyushu recently. We only exchanged brief greetings, though. I frantically threw together a semi-believable cover story. Witnessing a brutal breakup isn't exactly great small talk.
Yes, exactly. Just a very brief greeting at the exhibition.
She forcefully nodded along with my blatant, terrible lie. She maintained her flawless corporate smile to the executives, but I was sitting close enough to notice the truth. Her ears were burning completely bright red, but once the meeting actually started, she transformed into a completely different person. She was incredibly sharp, composed, and intelligent. Her questions were perfectly on point. She easily grasped the core of my sales pitch. I was completely blown away. It was hard to believe she was the same girl who slapped her cheating ex. I found myself just staring at her, completely mesmerized by how professional she was. Once the other executives finally left the room, it was just the two of us. Her flawless corporate mask vanished immediately.
Aikawa-san, I am so incredibly sorry about the other day. You had to see something completely awful. I'm really embarrassed.
Please, don't apologize. To be honest, I don't know the full story, but from what I heard, I think you had every right to be furious. Anyone would have reacted that way. I definitely don't think poorly of you, so please don't worry about it. She blinked, completely caught off guard by my bluntness.
Hearing you say that, it actually saves me a little.
And then she gave me a small, genuine smile. That single, honest conversation broke the ice. Over the next few weeks, we worked together frequently. The initial awkwardness completely faded away. We naturally slipped into an easy, comfortable dynamic. We made a really great team. Before long, our meetings started lasting a little longer. Once the business talk was done, the conversation smoothly shifted into casual chat. So you moved to Tokyo 4 years ago?
Yeah, right after college. My job got so busy, I couldn't go back to Kyushu often. I honestly thought we were communicating fine, but he found someone else locally. It hurts that he blamed my career for his choices. Like it was my fault he cheated.
I just sat quietly and listened to her. I didn't try to offer any unsolicited advice. I didn't try to fix it. I just wanted her to know that her feelings were completely valid.
You know, Aikawa-san, you're a really mysterious person. You don't just throw around empty platitudes. Talking to you is just incredibly easy. It feels really safe.
By the way, doesn't Tokyo have way too many ramen shops? As someone from Kyushu, does the local ramen here feel lacking?
Not at all. Actually, there are so many good ones. It's dangerously tempting to try them all.
Ah, so it's that kind of problem.
Hey, don't laugh at me. Ramen research is very important for my job in the food industry. It's basically market research.
She crossed her arms and pouted. She was so incredibly cute when she was being defensive. Before I knew it, those small interactions became the highlight of my week. I realized I wasn't just looking forward to closing the deal anymore. I was looking forward to seeing her, hearing her laugh, seeing her smile. I was definitely falling for her. But a few weeks later, everything suddenly shifted. I walked into our regular project meeting, and the moment I saw her, my heart completely dropped. Something was terribly, terribly wrong. Her usual bright, confident energy was completely gone. She looked pale. She looked exhausted. There were heavy, dark circles under her eyes. Her smile was incredibly stiff and forced. She looked like she was terrified of her own shadow. During the entire meeting, her smartphone stayed face up on the desk, and it just kept lighting up. Over and over. Every single time it buzzed, her shoulders flinched, like she was being physically struck. As soon as the other clients packed up and left the room, she stayed seated, gripping her hands tightly together.
Aikawa-san, could I get a little bit of your time?
Her voice sounded so incredibly small, fragile, and desperate. She slid her phone across the table with a shaking hand.
Can you just look at this?
The screen was completely filled with message notifications, all of them from the exact same person. Endless unhinged walls of text from her cheating ex-boyfriend. It made my stomach completely drop. I still love you. I came to Tokyo. Don't ignore me. It was completely insane.
I told him it was over, but he won't listen. He actually followed me to Tokyo. I saw him yesterday. He was waiting for me right outside this very building. He knows my commute.
Have you gone to the police yet?
No, I told my friends back home, but Kazuya is popular there. They just laughed it off. They told me his stalking is just proof of his passionate love.
That is completely messed up. That isn't passionate love. That's obsession, and it's dangerous. Your friends are wrong to dismiss your feelings. If you're scared, that's all that matters. I'm going to help you sort this out. Just as I said that, her phone violently vibrated against the table again. A single chilling new text message popped up on the bright screen. Are you with a guy at a restaurant right now? The air in the room instantly turned ice cold. Misaki completely froze in her seat. The color drained from her face, instantly leaving her pale. Her eyes darted around the busy cafe, completely terrified. He hadn't just waited at her office. He had followed her all the way here. He was watching us right now, from somewhere close. I reflexively whipped my head toward the entrance. And there he was, the guy from the restaurant in Kyushu.
Who the hell are you, man?
He was glaring straight at us. Misaki's shoulders began to shake violently. My body moved entirely on its own. I immediately stood up. I stepped directly in front of her, shielding her from his line of sight. Keep your voice down. We are in a public place. I am her work colleague. Leave her alone.
Work colleague. You're eating out alone with her at night.
She clearly wants nothing to do with you.
Get out of my way. We dated for 4 whole years. I'm still her boyfriend.
No, you aren't.
Misaki suddenly stood up behind me.
I don't know you anymore. You betrayed me. And now you're stalking me for your own selfish ego. I will never get back together with you. I completely hate you.
Why you? It was just one stupid mistake. Are you replacing me with this corporate suit?
He completely lost his mind in an instant. He lunged forward and violently shoved me aside. He reached out to grab Misaki's arm. Don't you dare touch her! I threw my entire body weight into him. I tackled him straight to the floor.
Let go of me, you idiot.
He thrashed wildly, but I held on tightly. I refused to let him near her. My only thought was keeping her safe.
Hey man, are you alright? Hold him. Someone get some rope.
3 other male customers quickly rushed over. Together we managed to completely pin him down. The cafe staff had already called the police. The nightmare was finally over. Misaki collapsed into her chair. She was trembling from head to toe.
I was so scared.
Tears of pure relief streamed down her face. I kneeled beside her gently. It's okay now. You're safe. He can't hurt you anymore. The police arrived shortly after and arrested him. They called his parents to come from Kyushu. He was dragged back to his hometown in disgrace. A strict restraining order was immediately put in place. He would never bother Misaki ever again.
I am so sorry, Aikawa-san. You got completely dragged into my awful mess.
Misaki, please listen to me. I am not just some innocent bystander who got dragged into this. I chose to step in. And honestly, I don't regret protecting you for a single second. The very next weekend, we met up again. But this time, it had absolutely nothing to do with work. It was our first real date. I picked out a cozy Kyushu-style restaurant right here in Tokyo. Cheers to new beginnings.
Cheers.
We talked and laughed until the place closed.
Taichi, I always thought my judgment in people was terrible. But when I'm with you, I feel incredibly safe. And I need you to know something. Please don't misunderstand. I'm not saying this just because you saved me. I've had feelings for you for a long time.
My heart pounded against my ribs. Misaki, honestly, just meeting up for work wasn't nearly enough for me either. I've liked you since those early days in the office. I don't just want to be the guy who protected you once. I want to be the man standing by your side permanently. Please, be my girlfriend. And so we finally started dating.
So your next business trip is to Kyushu again. Take me with you.
Hey, it's for work. You just want to eat the local food, don't you?
Well, maybe half of the reason is the food, but the other half is because I want to be with you. I really love you, Taichi.